Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Skyward Sword. We're in the end game. We're currently in Skykeep and doing some of this puzzle stuff. So, at this point we need to figure out what we need to do next. Maybe if we move this over here? Oh wait, no. We can move them around and access this one too, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, we want this one over here. Okay. So we can just go all the way around. Calibration slowly getting further and further off from where it should be. Cool. Okay. So, right here we've got Triforce Number Two. Master, I have information for you. I've detected a source of sacred power somewhere within this chamber. If you can find a way through the river of magma, I calculate a 60% chance you will arrive at one of the sources of sacred power. I recommend you press forward in search of the power present here. Do you recommend that? Because I was just gonna leave. Alright. Let's just see where this goes real quick. Okay, that's gonna be our shortcut. Gotcha. Well, we got two different shortcuts. Can I hit it with that? Okay, I guess we can jump over that. I think that's what we're going to be doing here. So we just have to time this correctly. Woo! You barely make that. Looks like we have a platform there. Okay, that's good. Cool. So there's our first shortcut. Okay. That's dumb, but Okay, so we might be able to see that one a little bit earlier. Yeah, okay. If I'd been a little bit more good about looking around, we would have been fine there. Why'd the music change? Don't really need that. So... And here's our second Triforce. Hells yes. There's something so cool about picking up the Triforce in any Zelda game. I love it. You got the Triforce of Power. Created by the old gods, the Triforce possesses ultimate power, and is said to grant the wishes of whoever possesses it. Just one more piece to go. Indeed. Oh, you mean this one doesn't loop around? Are you kidding me? Are we actually stuck here? No. Okay. Okay, good, good. Ow, that would have hurt. Like in real life, that would have been deadly. No, 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 no. Calibration has a mind of its own sometimes. Okay. Okay, this one's on the right-hand side. So we gotta figure out how to get... If I move this one around to here... I think we might be able to do that? Yeah. Hold on, we'll get to the pedestal and then I'll take another look real quick. And I'll kind of suss it out a little bit. Okay. So, here's the idea. If we move this one around to here, then this... no, because that'll put that in that corner, which kind of locks it in when we move it from here. So, but what about you, maybe? So if we move you up, then it's still over in the area where we can loop it around. So it's actually you that we need to get back into, I think. So let's see. move you up. That moves you up. Then I can go into it. This one moves into the corner, and then these can freely move around the middle. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now that you're in the corner, we can easily roll this around. Beautiful. And now we have access to the last Triforce. Okay. Master, look over that way. I have identified the design on the floor there as the Mark of Nehru. I detect the sacred power of the Triforce radiating from it. Unfortunately, the way leading to the mark is closed off. There appears to be a timeshift orb over there. I propose you utilize the nearby timeshift orb to open a path to the mark. Oh, I will. Doesn't appear to be something to shoot through there. Okay. So, if I put you here, that's not open, so I can't jump those either. There's nothing through that. So what is that about? Oh, I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Or not. Kind of thought I'd have a full path here. Okay, so I pull it out and I calibrate, and look how low it is. It's so weird. I don't know why lately it's been calibrating so low. Strange indeed. Yeah, my calibration's real bad right now. Just trying to give my right one a bit of a shake. Sometimes it helps. Other times it does nothing to help. I wonder if I should do another motion control calibration. It's going wild at the moment. Okay, can I throw it that far? No. Ah! Didn't say jump, fool! I don't think the beetle can pick this up either. Is that close enough? It certainly is not. Okay, I have to put it on the ground down here. Okay, we're good. Right there. It's just not working. It's just not doing it. There we go. With calibration, it worked. All right. The Triforce is now the Triforce. All three are here. You got the Triforce of Wisdom. Created by the old gods, the Triforce possesses ultimate power and is said to grant the wishes of whoever possesses it. The Triforce is complete. With its power, you have the ability to make Zelda's wish of vanquishing demise a reality. Oh, nice. Where we had our alone time with Zelda. How fitting. It's the fairy fountain music. It's a good track. Master, I believe at this juncture that a prayer is required. The ultimate goal we have traveled so far for is now within reach. Focus now, and wish with all your might for the destruction of demise. Well, thank goodness all of Skyloft didn't drop, huh? That could have been bad. Not this time. Hopefully Groose isn't under there. So isn't that interesting? That it just completely fits that little hole in the ground, huh? So I mean, it's pretty clear that that part of Skyloft was lifted off from that very spot. Pretty fun, if you ask me. I like that. You can see Groose in the background next to the catapult. If I were him, I'd be shaking in my boots. That was a close call, my dude. A really close call. Master Link, I have news. I have confirmed that the Isle of the Goddess, which was formerly a part of Skyloft, has returned to the surface. So, this spot right here, this is going to be the same spot in Breath of the Wild where the Temple of Time is. Is there actually a broken down statue in front of it where this statue would have been? I need to go back to Breath of the Wild, man. I really need to go back to Breath of the Wild. Furthermore, I have detected the successful eradication of demise. Your prayers to the Triforce have been heard. In light of these factors, the seal Zelda maintained through her age-long sleep is no longer necessary. My projections indicate she will wake momentarily. Cool, no final boss, great. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. I advise you to make your way to the sealed temple as soon as possible. Look how happy he is. You did it! You did it! Go get your girl. Frickin' power couple. Good man. So, I mean, she's had to have been keeping the sail for what, thousands of years, I guess? Good morning, Link. Oh. His stupid grin. You gotta love it. Yep, gotta give Granny a hug. And here comes trouble. This is all very touching, really, but I'm afraid I have to cut this emotional moment short. It's best for everyone if you forget about your friend. The little goddess is mine now. My master may have perished in this age, but in the past he lives yet. I'm taking the girl back through that gate to help me revive the Demon King. You've been so adorably dogged in your quest to get in my way, and as much as it has delighted me, I can no longer tolerate you nipping at my heels. Link. Oh, that is an angry face. That is a facial expression we have not seen Link use to this day. You know, boy, you've really pushed me too far. The moment I sweated and bled for is at hand. I don't even have the time to grind my heel into a worm like you. Not now. Good man, Groose. Good man. Stand down. You're in my way, and the sight of your appalling hair makes my gorge rise. I mean, his hair is pretty bad, but you didn't have to call him out for it. You've done a fine job of spoiling my plans to revive the Demon King in this age, so I see no point in dawdling here. But the past, oh, the past, so full of possibilities. I shall resurrect him, there with the divine soul of this golden-haired girl. Well, not if I have anything to say about it. For Zelda to be taken from us at a time like this, it is unthinkable. Link, listen to me. You must do whatever it takes to prevent the resurrection of Demise in the past. Quickly now, open the gate of time and return to the past. You gotta chase after that creep, Link. Zelda's counting on you. You got it. Okay. It's time. Let's put an end to this, huh? You okay, Impa? Link, it's Girahim. He appeared out of thin air and got the drop on me. Don't worry about me, you must chase after him. He ran through the great doors at the front of the temple. You may yet catch him before it's too late. Hurry. I've heard this final boss has a bit of a difficulty spike. I don't think we're fighting him yet. First we gotta handle this, I guess. Ah, what a creep. The disrespect, man. Come on, Zelda. Come on. You can take it, girl. Link, this is no time to dawdle. You better start moving, my dude. Stop looking. Run. Hear me, my whores. The spell is nearly complete. The Demon King returns. Until then, you will keep that whelp from interfering with my ritual. I don't care if the whole lot of you get lodged on the end of his blade. You will buy me the time that I need. Do not fear him, fear my wrath if you fail me. It's getting intense. respect for the effort, guys. Yeah, I guess I can't do that, can I? There he is. Dude, seriously? Alright, dude. There we go. Where are you running off to? Okay, we made it down. Let me in! You're far too quick, boy. I realize a simple child like you knows nothing of magic, but spells like this take time and a steady hand. Can't you wait quietly like a good boy, You petulant brat, you've pushed me too far. I've waited my whole existence for this. This is my moment. You know what? Fine. If you're so intent on hurrying to your grave, I'll be happy to show you the way. Wow. Once again, the disrespect, I cannot wait to hurt you. This time, there will be no heroic escape. I was a fool to toy with you and let you walk away with your life before, but I won't make that mistake again. Look at that furrowed brow. He is so mad. Rightly so. Let's hurt this guy. Alright, Girahim. That I promise. Well then. If only I'd put you in your place from the very beginning. Show a human a little mercy and next thing you know he thinks himself your equal. Given my station, I had to maintain some semblance of dignity, so I let you run with your life. Twice even. Such a guilty pleasure. But instead of scurrying away like any creature with a basic instinct to survive, you just kept coming back, again and again and again. This design is really cool, I'm not gonna lie. I've let a mere boy make a fool of me for the last time. You stand before a demon, or should I say a weapon, without mercy. For you, boy, I've prepared a most appropriate and humiliating death. I even have a pet name for it. I call it the Endless Endless Plunge. First, I will take my time bludgeoning you, and when I grow bored of it, I will drive you to the edge and deliver a last strike to send you falling to your doom. I'll delight in casting your body into this pit and snuffing out the flame of your life. Your broken body will serve as fine sustenance for the Demon King. I'm not scared. You're scared. Skyward strikes? Okay, what do we think? Is there like an item maybe? There's gotta be some kind of opening. Ooh, maybe we're supposed to knock him off the edge. Ha 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 ha, there we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. Cool. Cool reversal, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. So what was that about, you know, throwing me off the edge? What was that? Okay, that was kind of fun. That was a cool fight. Unique, for sure. We not done, though. Okay, 2. Okay, what is my opening gonna be? Creepy, dude. Okay. We gotta figure out a way to knock him down so that we can do another upward strike, right? Okay, I don't think we can knock those back. Yes. Taking a lot more damage than I wanted to in this fight, but we figured it out. Finally. Come on. Really? Why can't I do those ones straight? All right. You wretched brat. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, you've got to be doing something else, right? Okay, hold on. I think we can break it. And that was him healing it. Okay, cool. This is preposterous. Driven to my knees by a simple child of man, laughable. No matter how many times we clash, I can't prevail. You think I can't defeat you? You think I can't win? Boy, what are you? Ah, but never mind that. Victory is still mine to savor. While we fought, the ritual I started continued. At last it's complete. The Demon King shall devour the soul of the goddess and resurrect in his full glory. Yeah, not good. Alright, anybody who hurts my Zelda gets hurt. They get super dead. Oh, please don't tell me I have to fight him again. I really hope I don't have to fight him again. I don't want to. Yeah, that's not okay. Don't you see? It's all over. You and your kind have lost. This world and everything in it now belong to darkness. They belong to my master. And here we have the progenitor of Ganon and Ganondorf. Demise. Welcome back to us, Master. And And that's what you got for your loyalty. Thing's got a Triforce on it. It's like the freaking Dark Master Sword. So Girahim becomes his blade. It's very anime, really. When it comes down to it, it's like one of the most anime things that's ever happened in a Zelda game. Everything right here, super anime. Okay, so this might be the fight that has the difficulty spike. So you are the chosen knight of the goddess. Intriguing. The goddess lowered herself to a mortal existence to keep me imprisoned. How pathetic. This bag of flesh pales in comparison to the magnificence of her previous form. I will not have you say any more mean things about my girl. Time to kill this guy. Groose! Don't worry, Link. Groose has got this. Dude, what an MVP. Link, I caught her. She's okay. Hell yeah. What a guy. What a guy. Groose has come such a long way. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So you and that other human would stand before obliteration to aid the goddess, would you? How curious. The humans I've known were weak things. Hardly more than insects shivering under rocks and ready to flee at a mere glimpse of me. When last I walked this world, they did little more than scream and cling to their goddess, mewling and praying, counting on her to protect them. How amusing to think these cowards begot someone like you. He's huge! Look how big he is. You grow more fascinating by the second human. I never imagined I'd meet one of your kind who wished to stand against me in battle. Very well then. I shall prepare a place for us where we will not be bothered by distractions. If you still have the courage to face me, seek me there. Link, it's all on you. Oh, and listen up, Granny had some info for you. The old girl says it'll take time for that grease wad to absorb Zelda's soul completely. If you can take him down before her soul gets all sucked up into that thing, you might still have a chance. That's all I needed to hear, Groose. I got this. I know you can do it. So, yeah, you've got to do this. You're all Zelda's got. You've got to make this happen. I mean, me and Groose are buds now. I can't let him down. And I certainly can't let Zelda down, so, we've got a fight to fight. If you fear for your life, do not follow me. You can spend what little time your world has left cowering and crying, as befits your kind. But if you truly desire to raise your blade against the world, I will build, come for me. I've waited eons to return. I can spare a few more moments to let you decide. Your hubris will be your downfall. It's up to you now, Link. Okay. Now, is there anywhere we can sit? I would like to just heal up before going in there. So let's go ahead and give ourselves a save here. Then we're going to go and see if we can find some hearts. And then we're going in. No hearts up there. Maybe there's a... Let's see if there's a stool up by the temple. Yeah, we picked the wrong side, didn't we? Cool, it'll let us go in. Good. So we can sit down and heal up before we do this. Who's ready to fight demise? I certainly am. Winston's snorting and sneezing as if he's saying he is too. Okay. Time to see how difficult he is. We have all the hearts, and we have 3 fairies, which is 18 hearts more. So we have all of our hearts plus 18 more. Let's see if we can do it. Master Link, I have important information for you. Once you enter this portal, my analysis indicates a 0% chance that you will be able to return, unless you are able to vanquish your foe. Are you ready to proceed? As ready as I'll ever be. Understood, Master Link. Know that even in the place that lies beyond this portal, I will be with you. And Master, good luck. I wonder if I should try and parry for once, you know, before this game ends. Maybe I'll try. We have an indestructible shield, I mean... Well, this place is cool. Ah, so you've decided to meet your end in battle after all. It pleases me greatly to see such misplaced valor, human. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings, for where we stand shall serve as your tomb for eternity. The hate for the gods that has boiled in my veins. You will taste all of it in the bite of my blade. The only question left is how long you will manage to remain standing before I take your life. Whoops, I think I skipped a piece of dialogue. Go back and read it. Sorry, guys. Just hit the pause button. And when you do fall, know that your world and everything in it is mine to dominate, mine to subjugate, mine to rule. When I finish with you, you can take solace in knowing your friends and kin will soon follow, as I wipe all who oppose me from the face of this world. It won't be long now. At last, the almighty power I've sought for millennia. I will take the Triforce for my own. And the world shall be under my foot for eternity. Ooh, he was quick on that one. Calibration's way off. Come on. So does that happen when I move too far away from him? Maybe I can't Skyward Strike here or something. It just wasn't working at all. Either that or my calibration is just that off. Got greedy. This isn't going well. Okay, I think it hurt me more than it hurt him. Alright, I keep doing that. Alright, I gotta stop being greedy. Like, 2 hits at most. It's like all we're gonna get. Okay, there's a phase. That's this fight is not over. There's no way. Okay, I don't know what to do about that. This eternal being has conquered time itself. It is the source of all monsters. According to tales passed down through generations, it appears differently in each epoch and to each person who lays eyes on it. Tell me more? It is clear that Skyward Strikes cannot be called down to your sword. Okay, there's an answer for that. Because this place is under the magical influence of demise. Attacks using Skyward Strike energy will not be possible here. I can confirm it is possible for Demise to store the electrical energy of a lightning strike in his sword and use it to his advantage. Master, should your sword come into contact with Demise's sword once it is electrified, you will receive a painful shock. It is essential that you time your attacks carefully, very carefully. Oh my gosh. I am not... I don't know about that. This is all the information I have at the present time. I don't know what my opening is going to be. No, don't swing. Heavy breathe. Heavy breathe. Is there any way to dodge that one? Yes, I looked it up to find out that I could do that. I just assumed I tried the Skyward Strike for the first phase for so long. I should have figured that out sooner. Really? Oh, wow. Okay, is there going to be a third phase? I think I've got one more fairy. I think there probably is a third phase. Goodbye, Girahim. Extraordinary. You stand as a paragon of your kind, human. You fight like no man or demon I have ever known, though this is not the end. My hate never perishes. It is born anew in a cycle with no end. I will rise again. Those like you, those who share the blood of the goddess and the spirit of the hero, they are eternally bound to this curse. An incarnation of my hatred shall ever follow your kind, dooming them to wander a blood-soaked sea of darkness for all time. And so begins the cycle that will continue through all timelines of the Zelda timeline. I have confirmed the eradication of the Demon King. His residual consciousness has been absorbed into the Master Sword and is now sailed away. Has that happened in any other games, having the consciousness of, like, Ganon absorbed into the Master Sword? I don't know if it has. I don't know if that's been touched on in any other games. Let me know in the comments if it has. Well, Impa, do I live up to your expectations now? You have done well, Link. And she's okay. Link! Thank you. I think it's over. Finally, it's all over. Hug her. Nice going, you two. You guys were totally amazing in this little adventure I like to call The Legend of Cruz. Let me check the box again. Nope, still Legend of Zelda. That's a little joke. Joke or not, your contributions to our efforts were heroic. You have my thanks. Well, you know, just glad I could make myself useful. I'm happy things turned out okay. Hey, so things look pretty sewn up here. What do you say, guys? You ready to head back to our own time? Granny was really worried about you two. We don't want to keep the old girl in suspense too long. Hylia, Your Grace, or perhaps you prefer Zelda. It pleases me to know you are safe. Master, I must speak with you. Master Link, you have successfully protected the Goddess Reborn and defeated Demise, fulfilling your role as the hero of legend. My purpose here is complete. Therefore, I ask you to dissolve our arrangement as master and servant. Drive the sword into the pedestal before you, and I will return to the sword to enter a sleep without end. Master, you have achieved the purpose you were chosen to fulfill. Please set the sword in the pedestal and bring the goddess's mission to an end. So I believe what she's saying implies that once we seal her back into the sword, she no longer can exit the sword like she does. Which would make a lot of sense considering that if this is the first one in the timeline, she never exits the sword in any of the other games. And the only other game that we see her even hint at her presence is when the sword glows in moments in Breath of the Wild. And we get a similar sound effect that we get in this game. Now, Master, it is time to conclude our necessary companionship. Link. One final goodbye. Link, hear me. My purpose was to obey the command of the goddess and lead you, the chosen hero of this land, on your quest. When I first awoke and began this task, I perceived it as merely serving my function as a servant to her grace. However, I have come to consider the information corresponding to our time together among the most precious data I have on record. I do not have the capability to fully understand the human spirit, Link. But now, at the end of my journey with you, as I prepare to sleep within the Master Sword forever, I experience a feeling I am unable to identify. I lack sufficient data to be sure of my conclusion, but I believe this feeling correlates closest to what your people call happiness. Our partnership is at an end, and even as we speak, I feel my consciousness fading away. Before I enter the sleep that calls me to the sword, I wish to relay to you words that I recorded many times over the course of our journey. Many have said them to you thus far, but I now wish to say them for myself. Thank you, Master Link. May we meet again in another life. What? Why? Come with us. Zelda, your grace, you possess the memories of the goddess. You must understand why that is not possible. I am a being of this age. My place is here. I know that, but You must return to your own time. I will take care of the gate once you've passed through. I can't do that. You and I have been through so much together. I don't want to leave you alone. Please, Impa, come back with us. Zelda, at the command of the goddess I passed through the Gate of Time. I did so to protect you and aid the fight to prevent the world's destruction. The last remnants of demise are decaying slowly within the sword. Someone must stay behind to watch over this blade. His spirit must not reawaken. He must never be allowed to threaten the world again. This is the nature of the task given to my tribe. As a member of the Sheikah, the goddess's chosen guardians, I gladly welcome this duty. Zelda, I shall watch over the Triforce. Its power is too great to leave in the grasp of man. Dependence on its might is an invitation to disaster. When it has served its purpose, it must be secreted away to lie dormant once again, the knowledge of its existence hidden from mortal history. These are the words the goddess spoke to me long ago. I remember them well, as do you, I'm sure. So, like, this is proof that, like, Zelda, even though she has the memories of the goddess back in some form or another, still maintains her own personality, right? She didn't just, like, inherit the personality of the goddess, forsaking this Zelda. Like, she's still there, and in fact, mostly dominant. Which is good. I think that's good. Do not despair, Zelda. You and I will surely meet again someday. Okay, so Impa has one of the two bracelets now. It's a lovely sentiment. Did anybody else figure that out? Those of you who are watching this for the first time? I didn't. I didn't see it coming. Maybe I should have. She did shrink a bit, didn't she? The old one. See? I told you we'd meet again. Hi, Impa. So that's been Impa the whole time. I've known this because I have seen this story before, but I wanted to keep that under wraps so that anybody who was experiencing this the first time would not be spoiled and would get this lovely surprise here at the end. It's like saying goodbye twice in a row. How sad. Impa, thank you. She lived a long life. A very long life. Thank you for everything. So we witnessed the beginnings of the cycle. We witnessed the creation of the Master Sword. We got to see the Goddess Harp, which may in fact be the same harp that Sheik has in Ocarina of Time. It's highly likely. Highly likely. Which would make sense. It's an heirloom passed down in her family. So, of course Zelda would have it in Ocarina of Time. If it still existed, if it managed to survive all those eons, there you go. Oh, it's good music right there. I would say the music in this game is a little bit hit and miss, but overall it is a very good soundtrack. I love the main theme of this game, like with a passion. I absolutely adore it. This orchestration right here is very good. There are some other tracks that are pretty good in this game, but then there are some that just like are not good at all. But here we go into the song. Oh yeah, does this show us a bit of her journey? I forgot. I think we get to see her journey. So after she fell into the tornado, she's got the goddess harp, she wakes up. So there's Impa. Yeah, she went on a journey, didn't she? So she went there to this first one without the help of young Impa. So she actually did probably have to... I don't know how she did it, considering she doesn't have a sword, and those places are filled with monsters. I'm impressed, honestly. I thought that Impa had joined her, that young Impa joined her much earlier, but clearly not. So probably around here is when Impa would join her, right? That's when we saw her. Here she comes, I bet. Oh no, she got caught, didn't she? That's right. So Impa was a step behind a little bit too. Yep. Just barely, though. Just barely. Oh, look how happy she is. So this is a similar process that Breath of the Wild Zelda goes through. Like where Zelda in Breath of the Wild tries to go to each of the places to cleanse herself. Zelda's doing the exact same thing here. Oh, there it is. There's that classic theme. I honestly think this is a lovely game. This is my first time playing it. I said that at the beginning of the playthrough. Some people may have joined halfway through, but even though I was not blind on the story, I had watched a playthrough of it previously. This is the first time I've played it myself, and I had no idea if I was going to enjoy the motion controls or ever be able to get used to them or anything like that, but I feel like I did. Not to say there weren't moments of frustration. There definitely were. There were definitely some major moments of frustration, but it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. And I did get used to it. At the start, there definitely is a learning curve. There's definitely a learning curve to getting used to the motion controls. And I feel like the Joy-Cons leave a lot to be desired. During the mini-games near the end of the game, you guys notice how upset I was at the drifting that was happening with my motion controls. And yeah, they could definitely be better. The Joy-Cons are a struggle, to say the least. Not to mention the Joy-Con drift that happens with the sticks, but also the motion control leaves some to be desired. There's a lot of recalibrating with that Y button that you have to do with this game. And it works pretty well. Like, it gets the job done, and I don't have a comparison to find out if it's better or worse than the original nunchuck controller thing that the Wii had. Somebody else is going to have to fill me in who's played both and let me know if they feel like this is an improvement. The fact that it's, 1080 and 60 FPS already is probably a decent improvement, where even if the controls are basically exactly the same, the 60 FPS probably helps ease the controls a little bit all by itself. But this could have been a lot worse than I was expecting, considering how much hate this game gets. And I see where some of it's coming from, and I don't see where others of it is coming from. Obviously, we're playing the best version of this game that we can, right? We have some quality of life improvements that this game received. A lot less of Fi jumping in where she really didn't need to. And even with that, there were moments where Fi jumped in where I said, okay, that was completely unnecessary, even still. So I could see how frustrating that could be when she was constantly jumping in when she really shouldn't have been. So, I didn't have a problem with Fi. Obviously, I pointed out the moments where I was like, that was unnecessary. Probably could have gone without that here. But for the most part, I come out of this game having a fondness for Fi. That was kind of a lovely little goodbye that we had at the end of the game there, wasn't it? And I kind of think that probably other people who played the game probably felt that to some degree even in the original as well. Even though they were annoyed with Fi and frustrated with Fi, I feel like that's the case. The thing is that, you know, when people love things, they also complain about those things that they love sometimes. And it comes from a place of love to some degree, right? It definitely does, because, you know, like, the things that we love, we want them to be better, right? And so sometimes we do complain about things that could be improved because of that love. And, yeah, I think that's probably partially what's going on. Although I do think that there are some people out there who just absolutely hate this game. And that's okay, you know, like, I don't feel that way. I don't. I take things as they come in general. If a game was designed for motion controls in mind, I want to play it with motion controls. I could have played completely with controller from the start if I wanted to, but I didn't want to. The developers developed this with motion control in mind, and I played it that way, and I enjoyed it. And I kind of just came around to the design elements that the developers came up with for this game. Okay, I'm going to be quiet for a moment. Back to Pops. There's both of our birds. The blue one is Zelda's, the red one is ours. Oh, here comes the Groose crew. Look around us. As a child, I always dreamed of a world below. I wanted to see the surface with my own eyes, and feel the land's warm breeze on my skin. I think I want to live there. I always want to feel solid ground beneath my feet, see the clouds above my head, and watch over the Triforce. What about you, Link? What will you do now? Well, if the two birds flying together are any kind of metaphor, I'd say that he's gonna stick around with you, girl. You two are gonna found a kingdom that will last eons and eons and eons, and start a beautiful cycle. Oh, it's good. It's good. I like it. The end. You can play again in hero mode using the save data. Do you want to continue? Let's start over right now. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm going to put this controller down. There's a couple more things that I want to say. This game. It's probably my favorite writing in the series. Anybody who's been around my channel long enough knows that even if a plot might be middling in some ways, if the characters are written well, that's the most important thing to me. And this is the best characters in Zelda have been. I would say that maybe Majora's Mask is also a contender in that area. I feel like there are some very, very unique characters there. But I don't know. There's something about the relationships in this game. Namely Impa, Groose, Zelda, and Link. Those four alone elevate this game so high when it comes to narrative and story and character development and just how much I love this game. This is probably my favorite Zelda. This is my favorite incarnation of Zelda. She has so much personality. And I feel like Breath of the Wild approached pretty closely to that. They tried to give Zelda a lot of character, and she does have character. The one problem is that the structure of that game did not lend itself well to presenting a story in a concise and satisfying way. Let's put it that way. The story that we got was very good, but the way that the story was given to us it left a lot to be desired. So even though that characterization was there in the background, it very much is the background. And I really hope that Nintendo can find a middle ground there. I really absolutely do love the gameplay in Breath of the Wild. It probably is some of the best. Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, and this game are my favorite Zelda games for very, very different reasons. This one for the story and characters. For Breath of the Wild, very much the gameplay structure and the exploration aspect of it is so charming and so well done that the gameplay is probably the best it's ever been. And then Ocarina of Time is just like a classic that kind of created a formula that has inspired games ever since. It's just got a lasting, legacy to it. So, those three are some of my favorites for sure. And this game, to continue talking about the things that I really like about it, its dungeons are really good for the most part. It's got some really good dungeons and some really good boss fights. It really does. So, there's just a couple things about this game that really elevate it where, it's better than it would have been otherwise, right? So I just wanted to mention those things because there are things that stand out to me right now and that I really enjoyed about this game. So let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with about, the things that I love and don't love about the game. Obviously, there were moments of frustration, but I think that the game overall is worth playing. It truly is. I really do believe that. If you're on the fence, if you've never played the game, I'd say it is worth giving a shot. If you watch this playthrough and you're like, he had a good time, maybe I can have a good time. If you have that sort of mentality going into this, you probably will have a good time. Now, if you watch my playthrough and said, you know what, I'm really glad I experienced that story, but the gameplay, the motion controls, I don't think that's for me, then I'd say just, you're fine. You don't need to go for it. But yeah. So yeah, I personally recommend this game. And I'm glad I played it. And I don't feel bad about spending the $60 for it, especially since I never played it originally. It's kind of like a new game to me. But I do understand why some other people might be upset about that price range. Nintendo's going to do Nintendo, and they're going to get away with it because people like me are going to buy it. They still made a lot of money off of it. And I do think that there is value in the $60 that I paid for it. If you disagree, totally get it. But it was definitely worth it for me. But yeah, okay. So I think that's about it. So thank you all for being here. Go ahead and check out some of my other playthroughs. I probably will be doing more Zelda games in the future. It definitely is not one of my high-performing series. It's really, really hard for me to get a lot of viewers on a Zelda game just because it's such a saturated sector of YouTube, and there are a lot of creators that are much, much bigger than me that are making content for this game. So, but, you know, my subscribers are the ones who are here watching this, and I know that you guys are enjoying watching it, and I'm glad that you're here watching it. So I probably will do more Zelda in the future, even though I can't get it to rank on YouTube's algorithm, simply because I'm too small. But it was a fun game to play, and I want to play more of them. But yeah, you'll probably be seeing more Zelda in the future. I'm going to see about if I might be able to fit into my schedule doing a playthrough of Breath of the Wild before Breath of the Wild 2 comes out. It might be tough to fit that into the schedule. Too many great games are coming out that we need to play, but you know, Tales of Arise is going to be coming very, very soon on the channel. In the future, we've also got Shin Megami Tensei 5. I'm also going to be trying to fit in Shin Megami Tensei 4 into the channel before that happens. We'll see if I'm able to fit that in or not. I really hope that I'm able to, but we'll see. But yeah, check out other things on my channel. There's plenty of other content on here that you can go and check out. If you go to my channel and go to my playlist page, you'll be able to very, very quickly see all of the different playthroughs that I've done on channel, and there's so many that you can go and check out. Fire Emblem is a high recommendation. Any of my playthroughs of that, Three Houses, Awakening, Echoes, Shadows of Valentia, all of those are very good. My Persona series playthroughs, Persona 4 Golden, Persona 5 Royal, Persona 5 Strikers, more of those will be coming down the line in the future. Right now we're also doing Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne on the channel, and so we're going to be doing, we're almost finished with 3. We're going to be going into 4 and then making it into 5 later this winter. So lots of stuff is happening. So go and check out any of that content. Final Fantasy stuff is on here, all of it. Like all sorts of gold is on the channel waiting for you to watch. So please do. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters Darren York, Seventh Son, and ZTD. If you also would like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below. Thank you.